Hello, everyone, and welcome to journal entry number 4 of the recovery. Before I get started, I want to take the time to thank all of you. I really want to thank all of you for taking the time to watch my video, comment to me, show me your love and support. It really, really does mean a lot to me, and it's really motivating and helping me move forward. So I appreciate everyone out there, and I appreciate your time today. So just a couple of housekeeping things to go over. Anyone that was stuck with watching the mini clip that was put out on IGTV told me that they will allow me to shoot the entire video, or they will allow me to show the entire video. And after rendering and all that upload stuff, I was hit with 8 minutes. So I need to figure out what that's all about. Maybe there's something I can do on my end to modify it, or maybe there's someone out there that just goes, you know what? No, it's not worth it. So you're only going to get 8 minutes of it. But anyone that is interested in watching the full video, if you have not watched it yet, I figured it out how to put a link in my Instagram bio. I'm new to all this social media stuff, but there is a link in my bio. It's like link.tree or something along the lines of that, but that will direct you to my YouTube channel, because if you try to look me up, you won't find me because I'm not that popular. So that link would send you directly to the YouTube channel, which contains the full video, and you can enjoy it there. So I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate everyone that has subscribed. That means a lot if you subscribe to me on YouTube, simply because I'm new to this whole YouTube game and I never understood. But you have to get a certain level of subscriptions before anything really matters and your name gets out there and yada, yada, yada. So just hitting that subscribe button is the most important thing you could do, the biggest thing you could do to support me. So all of you that have done it so far, I appreciate it. And anyone that hasn't done it yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Another thing I want to talk about is there's going to be a link in my bio before this video is released. And in that link is going to direct you to a website. Someone that supported my video by watching it, they reached out to me and they told me that they actually sell, I believe it's called in-home doctor kits. And that in-home doctor kit contains everything you need in order to monitor your vitals and all that good stuff to make sure that you don't find yourself in the same position that I was in. Now, this person does not pay me anything. We don't have an agreement or anything like that. This is me supporting someone that supports me. And as I mentioned in my first video, I think all the things that she's trying to offer will be to your benefit as long as you use them. So if you do not buy from her, at the very least, if you check out the website, it would give you a kind of like maybe like a shopping list guideline where you can find out what you need or what you may not need, or, you know, what have you. But awesome stuff. So today's journal entry is going to be about me leaving the home in comparison to what it used to be like and now, which is a lot more complicated. So I'm not far away from living in the time where getting up and leaving a house was just a simple decision, right? I just say, hey, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. Whether I had solid plans, no limits at all. I could just pick up my keys, pick up my wallet. I could head out that door after I put my shoes on, and I can just go. Well, those days are not today. It's not that easy now. So living the life of battling with pneumonia and the recovery process of it all, I am restricted to the use of oxygen by oxygen tank. I made a joke earlier about being on a 50-foot leash. I am on a 50-foot leash, but I could get around the house and I could do everything I need to do. I could walk about maybe halfway, quarter way down my driveway before I get the pulls. So if I'm on the machine that was provided to me by the same oxygen company that provided the tanks to me, I can't go far. So in order for me to have a little bit of wiggle room and being able to go out to the real world, I am still dependent on oxygen. So I am dependent on these tanks here. So the thought process of leaving a house, not only do I have to take a lot more with me, but I also had to have everything planned out, because I don't have the luxury of just leaving a house and do what I want to do, where I could go, ooh, squirrel, let's stop here. Let's do this. Let's do that. Everything has to be planned and timed out, because these things do not last forever. When they were delivered to me, they told me that these things will last about 8 hours. I am willing to put that up to debate. Well, as I walk around outside of the community or even around the house, I'm on 2 liters of oxygen, and this thing lasts me maybe 4 to 5 hours. This is actually the second tank that I ran down. This one is close to empty, which is perfect timing because now I really get to do a live demonstration of changing out the tank, which I was going to do anyway, but it's perfect timing that this one's empty. But I only get 4 hours out of it, four to 5 hours out of this tank, which means that I have to know exactly where I'm going. I have to make sure that I'm going back in time. I have to make sure that basically I'm not stuck stranded on room air, because right now I cannot function on room air properly. And it would just be a bad move to be stuck somewhere where I'm, a half hour away from home and this oxygen tank goes empty. So there's a lot of planning that is involved, which is very annoying, very tedious, because it feels like I'm kind of still on a leash, so to speak. I know I can move about and I can get around everywhere, but I'm on a time restraint. It's almost like Cinderella. Like if I'm not home, it's could be bad news. So thankfully I have these tanks, and it does give me a little bit of wiggle room and a little bit of freedom to go out. Truth be told, I really don't go out much. I may have been out a handful of times, but as far as like actually going in a place, I had one spot that I went to that I really needed it. But typically, if I'm leaving the house, it's to just do some things close by. So let me stop chatting and let's get into it. So here we are. I have a empty tank. The first thing I need to do with the empty tank is to make sure that I use this tool here to cut it off. Now, I am going to let you all know that I am going to speed up this process to save everyone time and to save time on the video, because IGTV might cut me off again. So I got to keep these things short. So now that the tank is cut off, all I have to do is this. Let me make sure I'm talking on the mic. I had to unscrew that, take that part out. I don't want you all to miss anything. Take the old tank, set it over there. I know I have a new tank in my possession. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I know I have a new tank in my possession because it has this cap on it. So the only thing I left to do is to take the reservoir off of this thing and put it on this thing. I'm going to speed up this process so you don't have to deal with it, but I do want to talk to you for a little bit. Just another little housekeeping thing. You're probably wondering, why in the world does this guy have this big old microphone sitting in front of his face while he's doing a demonstration? Well, I have a good reason for it. This morning, as I am setting myself up to record everything, I find out that the little microphone that goes on my shirt doesn't work anymore. So I had this convenient little thing that was kind of hidden. I was able to hook up to my mixer to maintain the integrity of my sound quality. But today it decided to not work anymore on me. So I tried to go down a route of hooking my phone up and using the iPhone recording machine, but the audio just sounded absolutely terrible. Not to mention my voice is already off and all this other stuff. So I didn't want to have to deal with that process. So here I am dealing with this microphone in order to maintain the sound integrity. And truth be told, what am I doing? I'm easily distracted. So for the next couple of videos, until I can get a new one, you all are going to watch me do things with a microphone. So let's speed this up so I can get you all out. All right. And I'm done. I'm good to go. I'm ready to leave the house. I'm ready to respect that 4-hour window that I have. And yeah, it's time to go. It's all sorts of cord city around here now, so I got to navigate around that. But where am I going, you ask? Well, I'm going around the block. All this just to go around the block, just to get some exercise in, work on my lungs, work on my cardio endurance, all that good stuff. This is what it takes. But thank you for joining me again. Thank you for the support, and I will see you next time for journal entry number 5. Much love. Peace.